One thing about fussy hair, it can be extremely dry. Another thing is the way that you moisturize is going to determine whether or not you can go up to a week without needing to moisturize several times. I'm going to show you the exact routine that I follow for my fussy hair to keep moisture locked in for up to 1 week. So this is my hair and I just loosened some boho braids. At this point, I'm about 3 weeks since my last wash because I had the boho braids in for 2 weeks, and before that I went 1 week without washing my hair. Pay attention to this because it's very important if you have low porosity hair and 4B fussy hair, which is of a more coarse and kinky texture than curlier hair types like type 3 and 4A. This process took approximately 45 minutes from start to finish. That's moisturizing the hair and braiding the hair, and I'm going to show you how I braided. When I braid for protective styles like this, I do a number of sections, and today I did 14 sections total. I start with inspecting my scalp to see how flaky it is. Then I part the hair from front to back. Now remember, I said I do a certain number of sections every single time. My parts are always the same. The size of the section, I try to keep it the same, and I just braid the same way every single time. I also use the same product every time I moisturize my hair. Nothing is really different. It's just that my technique allows the moisture to be locked in the hair for up to a week, and I don't need to moisturize within the week. Rarely, I may just touch up the moisture and oil my scalp just so that the hair is in good condition, but more often than not, I really don't need to, and my hair and scalp are good for one entire week. So once I am done parting the hair from front to back, I tie away one section. Then I start with the front and I part out the front. That's going to give me 2 sections. I've gotten questions several times about how I part the hair because the parts are always the same, the sections are always the same. So if you've not seen me explain it before, this is how I do it. So once I have cut out the front, I'm going to go ahead and divide that into 2 and go in with my water and leave in for the first section. Now I use this Mazuri, or I think it's Mazuri Organics or Originals leave-in conditioner. I love this product so much, and this is one of the products that has really helped me with keeping moisture locked into the hair. When I use this product right after washing my hair, I typically don't need to layer oil on top of that. I can just apply the product on its own to the hair in sections, then focus on applying the oil to my scalp. But today I applied the products to my hair and I had to apply oil on top of that because I had been in braids for 2 weeks and my hair was extremely dry, so I needed to soften it. Now I'm going to allow this entire part of the video where I handle the sections in front play out because I need you guys to see how I handle the hair section by section. I take time, massage the product into the hair. You can see the quantity of product I'm using. I use a little more than a dime size quantity for each section, and I apply the product to my scalp and also to the body of my hair. Then I use my fingers to massage that section multiple times. Doing this reduces that dryness and softens the hair. It also reduces the brittleness of the hair and helps to improve shine. After I did that a few passes, I went in with my oil. For the oil, I also applied it to my scalp first. Then I worked from the scalp down to the ends of the hair. Remember, you need to attend to your ends. You don't want to do all this but neglect your ends. So I like to do this prayer hands technique and just pass the product from the scalp all the way to the ends multiple times. At this point, I go in with my comb and I comb through the section. After doing all of those passes, it becomes so much easier for you to comb, instead of you to just try combing your hair from start without even attempting to moisturize. If I had attempted to comb my hair without applying product, you would have seen a very big difference and hindrance in my ability to comb the section, even though it was small. So once I'm done with that section, I braid the hair like this. For the braid, I start firm at the roots because I don't want the roots to get matted. Then I just loosen my grip a little bit and I braid the section to the end. You can see how shiny this section of hair already is compared to the rest of my hair. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my hair. This is a very important technique that allows your 4C hair, your low porosity hair to thrive. I remember us low porosity girlies, when it comes to using products, the hair takes quite some time to absorb moisture, but when that moisture is in the hair and you use products that also keep the moisture in the hair may not lose that moisture as fast as high porosity hair. Another thing I want to point out is that when it came to the spraying of water, I did not mice the water. I sprayed water generously, not so much that it dripped all over me, but enough to saturate the section of hair and reduce that dryness before I went in with my leave-in. You don't want to apply leave-in conditioner on hair that has not been thoroughly saturated with water. So imagine the hair is very dry and you start applying a leave-in product. It doesn't work like that. You need to apply your water first, be generous with it. I even parted each section to allow me spray the water in the middle. Then I went in with my leave-in conditioner and repeated the method of working the product from my scalp all the way to my ends. Don't forget to focus on the ends. They are the oldest part of the hair, and if you don't focus on them, you leave them out, they will break off more than the body of the hair, and that will cause your breakage to be extreme. It will also cause your hair to look as if it's not passing one length. So you want to take note of that. And then I followed with my Ayurvedic oil. This is the same Ayurvedic oil that I have been using practically since last year. And this particular one is the one that I have decided to stick with because it works so well for me. I have my 30-day hair growth challenge, the hair growth guide, my digital hair growth guide, which you can grab and get all of the recipes, all of the products I make and use at home so that you make them for yourself as well. I'm going to drop that in the description box. Another thing I want to mention to you guys, my mailing list or my email list is now live, and we are already close to 100 subscribers. So you can go ahead and join my mailing list. It's going to be the first link in my description box, and then the challenge is going to be the next link. I'm welcoming you guys in advance. This is a new venture for me, but I'm excited to be starting just as well. Once I am done with that, I go ahead and braid the section of hair. Remember I told you guys in the beginning of the video that this entire process took 45 minutes. This video isn't sped up. I didn't adjust the pace. You can see the pace I'm working with. This is exactly how I started, and this is how I stayed till I finished. I took my time, and wherever I felt that there was hair just hanging from the braids that I just took down, I paused, separated the hair, put it aside, and then I finished each section of hair. But I was very patient. For each section of hair, I ended with a twist, and I did end up trimming off the ends of the hair because I felt like the hair was just hanging around. I think I'm due for a trim. I'm going to have to do that soon. This was by the time I was done with the first two sections. Just look at the comparison between that and the rest of my hair. I really like moisturizing my hair because by the time I am done, the difference is always very, very clear, especially if your hair is very dry and then you go into moisturize. Leave a comment below and let me know if you moisturize once a week or you do twice a week, or how frequently you moisturize your own hair. And that's really it. This technique works best for low porosity hair, coarse hair, kinky hair, and those of you who struggle with your hair retaining moisture. I want you to try out this technique and let me know how it works as well. Remember, your leave-in conditioner has to be one that actually penetrates the hair strand. If you apply a leave-in conditioning product and you observe that the beads of products just sit on your hair without penetrating, then you will need to look for another leave-in conditioning product. You can get this one that I'm using, test it out, and let me know if that works well. But this is the technique that you can try, and it's definitely going to work for you. If you have maybe medium porosity hair, but your hair also does not absorb moisture very well, and more importantly, you can't go up to 1 week without needing to moisturize your hair again, then you can also try this technique. Another very important thing I need to say is the way that I care for my hair in the night plays a huge role in how my hair stays moisturized throughout the week. I am always with my satin bonnet. I don't sleep without my satin bonnet. I don't put my head on my pillow without a certain pillowcase. This is very important because if you are using cotton pillowcases and cotton head wraps and anything cotton on your hair is going to dry out faster. It's going to be more difficult for your hair to retain moisture. That is not what we want. The goal is to make sure the hair stays moisturized as long as we can go, so that we reduce manipulation, so that we don't need to be touching our hair all the time. That is my own goal, and if that's your own goal too, leave a comment down below and let us know. So far so good. This is what I do, and you can see my braids are done at the end of the day. I'm just going to put some music over this and let you guys watch the rest of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.